Hello, and welcome to another edition of Romance Ramblings, uncut and off-the-cuff musings with Ava Stone and
Jerrica, Knight-Catania, and
J.D. Allen.
Yay! Welcome J.D. Allen, our special guest today.
Thank you so much for being here with us.
Well, again, we're at my house, so you're here with me.
She keeps rubbing that in. You're welcome for showing up.
You have a lovely home, by the way.
Thank you very much. I'm so happy you're here.
Oh yeah, she takes the nice side. Your house is so lovely. You're welcome that we showed up. Was the cupboard open?
Yes, it was, and it was bothering me. A little OCD? No.
I would have never noticed it. Which is why we're not at my house.
All right.
Anyway, extremely strange open. You have recently made a switch from romance to mysteries.
I do. I now write hard-boiled PI stories.
What does hard-boiled mean?
That means it's really gritty. That there's almost, like romance, there's different scales of like sexiness and romance.
Mm-hmm.
In mysteries, there's a different scale of like death. So
okay,
like
so
cozy mysteries, there's a murder, but it usually takes behind closed doors.
Okay.
Hard-boiled is the other end of that, where you have gore and guts and bad language and alcoholics and so it's
Where
hardcore.
That's where I live. Is that side?
Right. Yeah. It's your neighborhood.
Those are my peeps. But that's actually true. What are the other kinds?
Well, you pretty much have cozy, traditional, suspense, thriller, hard-boiled.
Okay. All right.
Is there anything beyond hard-boiled?
No.
Okay. So you're just...
You made a
you
switch
went
when
with the
I'm
gold.
going for...
I went from the sexiest, steamy romance to the most hardcore.
Okay. Well, you're consistent.
From really good loving to really good killing.
Nice.
I'm all about
Good.
killing. That's what makes me happy.
It's a much different experience. Although, the passion of sex and the passion of murder is sometimes a very thin line.
Blurred. Ooh.
It's very blurred.
Right.
And there is still, I wouldn't say romantic elements of books, but my characters do have physical relationships at times. And although it's hard-boiled, that's not open door. Like
okay.
It would be.
Oh, interesting.
It's kind of lead up to an enclosed door. It's the sexual tension that you want more to add to the tension of whatever the murder or the circumstances that your protagonist is going through.
Neat. That is. So that is neat.
It's the elements of a good book are the elements of a good book, whether it's romance or mystery or thrillers or horror or whatever.
And how is this transition for you from romance?
Personally, slow. Professionally, I should say slow. I wrote when I quit writing the romance and started writing the mysteries. The stories came easy because a couple of them I had been thinking about for years as I was writing the romances because there was people I just really wanted to kill. Characters. So
yeah, me too.
So the story, but just like with writing romance, you write your first one and it's okay, and then your second one gets better, and your third one. So there's certain things that I learned along the last couple of years that have made my mysteries stronger. There was the new agent, new publishers, blah, 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 all that stuff, and the process of getting involved with a different community of writers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you think is the biggest lesson that you've learned? Like, what would if you could go back 3 years ago within this process and say, this is what you need to know to make the change? What would you say is the most important thing?
The elements of suspense are there's certain things you need to have in each book, and that you don't necessarily need for a romance.
Right.
Although they're there a lot, like a big dilemma. It's very important in a mystery or a thriller, especially, that your protagonist, your hero, have this dilemma. My fiance's on this train and it's about to wreck, but it's going to wreck into this bus of 60 people, and I can only save one. Mm-hmm. And your reader wants to go through that dilemma with them. And that's not something that you really actually have to have as a key element in a romance. But in a mystery or a thriller, if you don't have at least one dilemma like that, it takes away from the overarching story and of the character. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's whether it's a police officer or an amateur sleuth, which my second series, she's kind of an amateur sleuth. So.
Okay.
So how many books do you have now published under J.D. Allen?
I have one short story.
Okay.
You are coming in at the ground
I
level.
am coming in around.
Follow JD, and you will never.
I do. I have 3 books written, and I have a new agent, Mark Godleague, and he is shopping those books that are written out, and I'm just waiting for the right situation at the moment.
All right.
So that's what I mean. It's a slow start from having books out to not having books out to the husband's like, I'm going to start some books or something.
Well, we wish you luck.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I certainly appreciate it. I need all the luck I can get.
I'm sure it'll be amazing.
Yes.
Will be amazing. You know, we talked earlier, like a few weeks ago, when you were in town.
Yep.
We had Andress Bear on the show. She sneezes every time I say that. I don't know why. That we had 3 redheads, and we
have 3 redheads.
So there's a pattern.
There is.
Or a trend, or again, I wouldn't mess with this room either. Like I wouldn't mess. Yeah, I love the shirt.
That's amazing.
It's not Ava Remembers.
Well, not everybody can.
That's true.
But I need to find that shirt.
That is really cute.
Well, we didn't get to the gang sign for the Ava Remembers.
Oh,
The
that's
AV.
AV.
Yes.
Hashtag.
Hashtag AV.
Can you hashtag a gang sign?
Notorious AV.
And I think that's all the time we have.
Thank you for joining us. And thank you for being with us today.
Thank you,
in your house.
Yes. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for hanging out.
Bye.